This is kind of a preview of what Ken's going to show us, where you can, using FormWeaver, that's a feature or function within MarkMagic where you can combine multiple formats at print time. So, and the big advantage here is that instead of, go ahead, you can click Phil, instead of, these are all separate labels or formats within MarkMagic. Of course, you could design this whole big format as one big format, like we did with like that Walmart one with a little video earlier. But you may have totally different shipping labels, right? Shipping labels are already using, right? For UPS and for FedEx and all that. You may have 20 different labels. And then if that's the case, you'd have to design 20 different or maybe even more of these large forms. So using FormWeaver, you actually just have your individual formats out there, and at print time, and Ken will show you this, you just pick the ones you want to use, and you can rotate them and put them on the format however you like. So you don't have to maintain like some huge combination of huge forms. You just maintain your individual labels, and then at print time we combine the ones you want. So I think we'll pass it over to Ken at this point, and we will go over, obviously. I mean, I apologize, but we're going to go probably like 5-6 minutes over, so please stay with us.
Hi everyone. Okay, great. I'm going to sign on to my MarkMagic tool here. It's just installed on my Windows PC. I'm going to connect up to my MarkMagic installation on my server here. I'm going to start into a user library where I keep a lot of interesting things, and just show you that here's the completed product. So it's a PDF file that we created right out of MarkMagic. This is a combination of, there's 2 pages on this. You can see it's swapping to a totally different shipping label at the bottom and different pack list information at the top. So this is a return label in the middle, shipping label at the bottom, pack list at the top. So that's 3 formats on this page. And you'd think, oh, 3 more formats for the next? No, it's just 1 more format. So I've built this 2-page document with just 4 formats. We reused the pack slip and the return label twice, and then we just swapped in a different shipping label at the bottom on the next order, since that was a UPS one. So, so I'll show you in MarkMagic. It's just a few formats. If we go to Open, Format Open, these are designed under my Zebra driver. We use the Zebra one because you're probably going to want to reuse all the labels that you've already been printing this whole time. You can take your existing, for example, UPS label that you've been printing on Zebra printers this whole time. You can take this and put it on that FormWeaver document, or you can take the USPS label that you've been printing for these years and put it there, rotated at the bottom of the document. No need to create a whole new label just for this FormWeaver document. And then just to show you, we've got under our Zebra driver the return label as well. Just separate formats, each individually designed, and then the pack list to complete, showing all the different forms. So this pack list is the base format. So you create the full size page with all the blank area at the bottom, and at the very top is your pack list data. So the FormWeaver add-on option we will use will tell it to take this pack list, and then we'll be able to piece together each individual format in this blank area down here. And the FormWeaver command, if I move over to my green screen command line here.
And while you're doing that, I'll answer Kim's question, is what platforms does MarkMagic run on? And so as Ken is showing here, it's certainly on the AS400, IBMI, which I see a bunch of the folks here are using, and also MarkMagic PI for Platform Independent is the other MarkMagic solution, which runs on everything, Windows, Linux, AIX, and all that good stuff. So we got all the platforms covered. Right now, we're just showing the AS400 though.
Sorry, just AS400 for this one, sure. So I'm just showing it's a command that you could run. It's run MF job. Everyone who uses MarkMagic on the AS400 is probably very familiar with the PRT LBLF command, print label file. Well, it's just a different way to print. And you're basically telling MarkMagic, here's a list of formats that I want to use on a Collate document, and here's the base one. There's no rotation, there's no offsetting up or down because that's the base. And I can just say the return label, move it up 4 inches, move it over 1.75 inches. When the UPS label is encountered in the data, move it up just slightly, move it over slightly, just to get it away from the margin, and then rotate the label 90. So we handle rotating it, moving it, placing it perfectly on your special stock if you have that special stock with the sticker. And then finally with the USPS label, same offset and rotation amount. So when you run this command now, this run multi-format job command, you can say 3 formats per page. And then when we encounter these formats in the data, we'll know how to rotate them and place them on that page. So I can run that, off it goes. And you can print directly to your laser printer, and that right there saves you paper by printing all 3 of those on one stock. Or you can even output to the PDF, which this just did. And I've opened up the PDF here. And you don't even use any stock. So you can send these off to somebody and they could print them somewhere, or you can email them to customers. So a great example of FormWeaver there, saving you tons of headaches, tons of paper as well. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Cam.